guys, welcome back to the Transfer Daily YouTube channel where we bring you all the latest updates from the football transfer market and getting straight into it then with AC Milan. And yesterday we talked about Ardon Jashari, the bid that has been placed. There's a small gap in valuation between Club Brugge and Jashari, and we know AC Milan with new midfielders. Luka Modric is expected to sign after the Club World Cup with Real Madrid, but the feeling is AC Milan want two other midfielders. And Ardon Jashari, they're obviously talking about. They're also in conversation with Granit Xhaka, but a player who we spoke about in previous videos, who they've been working on a deal since December, is Samuel Ricci from Torino. And this deal, they were working on personal terms since December. And from what I gather, personal terms won't be an issue for Ricci to join AC Milan. And AC Milan are very close to reaching a full agreement with Torino on this one. So once again, a proposal of 25 million euros package has been sent, and there's small details, and I think maybe around 2 million euros difference in the valuation. So this one could be a done deal soon, but also they're obviously in talks of Granit Xhaka and Jashari. So let's wait and see if Milan sign one midfielder or two or potentially even three alongside Luka and Modric. But the final details I've been working on for Ricci, and they've been working on this deal since December, have AC Milan. So then, Rodrigo Riquelme can leave Atletico Madrid this summer. This was confirmed quite a month ago or so, I'd say. And Real Betis are pursuing a deal for Riquelme this summer. And negotiations are underway for around 12 million euros package. It could be below this, but also a sell-on clause for Atletico Madrid in the future. And at the moment, he's a target they're pursuing, Real Betis, for a new left winger role, but there's also other names on the list. So if they can't find an agreement that's on their terms, Real Betis, they could move on to other targets. But talks are underway with a 12 million euro package being discussed between both parties. Ansu Fati then is set to join AS Monaco this summer, and the deal is in place for him to join on loan with a buy option. So this was reported by Fabrizio Romano yesterday. Also, we know Paul Pogba will join Monaco, but the agreement is done with a loan with a buy option. At the moment, we currently don't have the fee for the buy option, but it'll obviously be something that Monaco can afford. So Ansu Fati will travel today, and he will have his medical test later this week. So this one could become official by the end of this week, maybe. But before he joined, Ansu Fati signed a new deal at Barcelona, and then he will leave on loan. So Ansu Fati joins AS Monaco on loan. Also for Monaco, we know Paul Pogba will sign as a free agent with a 2-year deal. So Monaco, two interesting signings there for them, but both players will sign later this week. So Arsenal then, Thomas Partey will leave as a free agent, and they are working on a deal for Christian Noorgard to replace him. So we know Martin Zubimendi will sign, but because Thomas Partey leaving as a free agent, they are going to sign back up, and they want Christian Noorgard. And from what I can say is the interest in Noorgard actually dates from last summer transfer window, where they had the player on the list, and Mikel Arteta is a big fan of the player. And they're exploring the move after they've already sent an opening proposal of 11 million euros, Arsenal have. And so far, there's been no decision from Brentford if they'll accept this or not. But Noorgard is keen on the move to Arsenal to play Champions League football. So the player wants a move. So let's wait and see. But I get the feeling from Arsenal's side is that Arsenal are confident a deal will happen. And we know for Arsenal, Zubimendi will join, Kepa will join. Let's see if Noorgard joins next. And then Atletico Madrid. I know the Atleti fans have been saying for the last few years, we want a centred defensive midfielder, an out-and-out one, and they are set to sign Johnny Cardoso from Real Betis on a permanent transfer. The agreement is in place for a 30 million euro package. It's not fully agreed yet, but there's small details left which will be ironed out in either today or tomorrow for Cardoso. But then he will have his medical test, then he will sign a 5-year deal to become new Atletico Madrid player. And for Atleti, that will be their first signing of the window. And we know Cardoso had interest from numerous clubs, Tottenham included, but Atletico Madrid will sign Johnny Cardoso. And as I've just said, small detail left, which will be ironed out today or tomorrow. But also for Real Betis now, the €30 million package will be funds that maybe they put towards Anthony, because Anthony's given priority to them. But let's wait and see.